Hey, everybody, it's Victor. It's time to run near the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Wednesday, Mosh Pit. I hope your midweeks are going off to a fantastic start here. We did have another video crossing 3,000 likes, which now only puts us 15 away from the Arky Challenge. Oh boy, we're getting there really soon. So here's your meme of the day slash picture slash update of the day from your very own dunk rating coordinator, Dark Lord of Bunnies on the Invictus subreddit. Tyler Thread was enjoying this random run day more than usual, and then in the thread, he also posted about an update here. For context, I've been out of commission for a bit, so no dunk ratings. My in-laws are in the part of Tennessee that got wiped out by Helene. My wife and I have been running bottled water and canned goods out there tonight. Everyone is safe. The final dam held, and they're at home with power. So thank you very much for the update, Dark Lord of Bunnies. I really appreciate what you've been doing for the dunk rating, and I'm glad it's honestly super wholesome that you're taking care of you and yours, and also staying safe out there as well. So thanks for the update, man. Can't wait to see you get back on the dunk rating soon. C-Day is going to be Zulu Mike Hotel Yankee November Papa Hotel Zulu. We've got the Necronomicon and Midas Touch, which I'm just going to go ahead and use right now because, I mean, why not? Let's get some moolah up here. Midas Touch is going to turn everything into gold as soon as we touch them, make body contact, and then after that, if we actually kill them with any sort of damage whatsoever, including Midas Touch itself, it will drop a bunch of coins. Now, those coins serve twofold. First off, obviously, coins. Coins equals money. Money equals early game economy, yada, yada, yada. Secondly, though, and most importantly with this build, is that we're going to be taking all the coins that we get from Midas Touch, and essentially we are going to be using them as sort of a damage engine. The more coins that you have with Midas Touch, the more damage that the contact damage does whenever you touch them. So, for example, you will be dealing much more contact damage if you had 50 cents rather than like 5 cents, something like that. So you can go for sort of like a pseudo berserker build with this. You just go all out, and it's pretty fun to do so. I think that, honestly, one of my favorite things to do with Midas Touch is to have Book of Shadows or have any kind at all of invincibility. I actually need to get some more money here because I want to actually get, if we can get more options, that would be fantastic. We have 3 bombs. We should definitely look for the secret room, which is probably right here, because we know it's not going to be down there. If it's not there, then it's either going to be the elbow or it's going to be to the right of the curse room. Yeah. A little bit odd to see the secret room right next to the curse room, which happens to be the starting room that we were in, but let's hope we're going to get some money in there. Saw that schmoove. Nah, I don't want to go down to 1 heart before the boss here, especially with this terrible movement speed that we've got. We can use a bomb. It's fine. We can use a bomb to get into the donation machine and make sure we get more options before we beat the first boss. And it is going to work. It is going to work immediately here for us to get options. So this is going to guarantee that we get 2 boss items from the boss. Nah, we don't need the 2-cent heart, although it is half price, which is nice. Would rather get a bomb and a key better. Super secret room is not there. I'm guessing it's going to be to the north, because no, it's going to be here. I recognize this room anywhere. Ooh, now Flat Penny is interesting here. Combine that with Midas Touch, and you got yourselves a fan-schmabulous way of getting tons of keys very early on, which opens up another world of possibilities for us. So big-time plays are happening here. Necronomicon dealing about 30% of Gemini's health here. Nothing too insano mode. Would love to get a soul heart. I'm disappointed that we didn't get one out of the store, but because there's options, this is going to give us 2 boss items to choose from, and undoubtedly one of them's got to be a movement speed upgrade, right? Right. Tears, or even more tears and soul heart, which is absolutely what we want. We'll head on down. Good start. We go to last week's question of the episode. This one coming in from Christian LK, or maybe Christian IK 5Q Victor, who asked, question of the episode, which item in your opinion was the hardest one to unlock, not including Death Certificate? I don't know about the hardest item in particular, but I'll talk about the hardest challenge or achievement to get, which is definitely going to either be Tainted Cain's boss rush unlock, which I don't remember exactly what that unlocks, or ultra hard. Now I could have just been like, you know, I could have been a smart aleck and just said, "No, a dead god." Yeah, but I'm gonna give you the real answer to the best of my knowledge, because obviously I don't remember what item Tainted Cain's boss rush does. I will say that obviously anything having to do with Tainted Jacob is also going to be pretty garbage. Anima Sola, of course, is absolutely worth it. But anything that any achievement that you have to get on Tainted Jacob is just an absolute nightmare to get. I think Tainted Jacob's Anima Sola unlock is through killing Mother, maybe, or maybe it's Ultra Greed. I'm not sure. Greedier, I mean. But yeah, I would say that one of the hardest items to get is whatever unlocks after Tainted Cain's boss rush, especially now. Like that is one of the more nightmare challenges, just to even try to get boss rush as Tainted Cain, let alone do it for an unlock, is just nightmarish. I'm going to leave the black flies here because they don't actually deal any damage to you. And we can just run them over. Look at that. Look at that. That's right. That's right. It's Invicta Smart. Invicta Smart. There we go. All right, we're up to 12 cents now. We went from having 0 cents and no reason to go into the shop to now possibly getting a premium item. You can use this Bone Heart, or we can use the reverse Hierophant card here to get a Bone Heart. Really, really hoping that we were going to get a Soul Heart before using the Bone Hearts. Okay, and there's more options here. It could be even more interesting. No pun intended. That's not really a pun, but having both of the options at our disposal here would be very nice. Man, I'm so tempted to rip this Bone Heart, this reverse Hierophant card, and just plow over all these, but I don't know how many more Soul Hearts we've got. I think we're only down to a half Soul Heart here, and I don't want to risk it. I do want to get even more options, though. That could be potentially huge. Really, all I'm doing is I'm just looking for a red heart on the ground. That's it. That is it. Because all I want to do is just fill this reverse Hierophant card before we go into the boss room, but it's not looking like we're going to be able to do that. So then what we're going to be doing, what we will have to do is we'll be forced to beat the boss with no Soul Heart protection, assuming we get tagged by Ragman, which is undoubtedly going to happen with our movement speed, and then use the Bone Heart as we get into the Devil Deal. But our tears rate is good, and our DPS is quite okay-ish right now. It's about the nicest thing I can say about our DPS. We have to take movement speed here. There's just no way around it. We have to. And we get a non-Devil Deal. All right. All right. And schmabulous. Fantastic. I think that's the second time I've said fan schmabulous. I need to stop that right now. Well, yeah. I really, really, really want to get... We don't have to worry about Devil Deals anymore. So if there's enemies in here, which there is, got 2 cents. $2, no bombs. The only way this works is if we get a bomb. I know where the secret room is. It's right there. We get a bomb and more keys than we can handle. We got to get 11 cents total. And we get 3. Well, we tried. We tried to get options. Didn't work out for us, unfortunately. I could have and should have risked maybe the Devil Deal, but I didn't know the Devil Deal was going to be a non-Devil Deal, so we now have no Devil Deal precedent, and we're now set up for Angel Deals. We have plenty of keys. I don't know how much HP we have left, so I'm just not going to worry about it. We're going to have to get on. We have to get on without having more options. Okay, so unfortunately we are down to red hearts, which means that we've got to play this really, really carefully. The biggest joke right there, showing us a mega chest that we can't even get to without having flying. I do want to go into the cursed room. Okay, these are all one tapped away from blowing. There we go. No, we don't have to be in there. That's funny, game. Okay, we got our soul heart finally. Thank you, Mystery Sack. We popped the reverse Hierophant card. Not a huge fan of Haemolacria, even though it does deal a good amount of damage. It's just the really low fire rate kills it for me. I used to like Haemolacria a lot, and it does have some pretty good synergies, especially with Brimstone. But we don't have Brimstone right now. I know the secret room's to the south of here. Well, maybe. This is like I'd say this is like a 60% wall right now. See if we can time this bomb fly. No, it's not gonna hit. It's okay. A free charge here on the Necronomicon. It's gonna make the bigger rooms a lot easier as well. Except this room, because it would kill literally nothing in here. Thank goodness I got that speed upgrade from Speedball. Good lord. Alright, so we're going to save the Necronomicon for the 2x2 room over Meow. Mystery Sack. In here. 4 bombs, okay. Now, a Hangman card would do us a lot of good if we can get those 2 golden poops. So again, we get to a room where Necronomicon is going to do nothing for us, but we are going to rip it anyway. I say nothing. It's not that it does nothing for us here. It's not going to one-shot Globins. You can weaken them for sure, and you should. But it would be a lot better if it just simply killed them. The Soul Heart, I'm not even going to think about anything else in there. We do not have the item room yet. Super Secret Room. No, but we are going to get the Soul Heart. So this gives us a little bit of wiggle room now for us to use Midas Touch, should we want to, in case if we were trying to get something out of the store. Now, there's nothing in the store that I care about right now, but there might be if we end up re-rolling stuff. You might as well fill the Bone Hearts here. I know we're going to the boss right now, so I'm just going to go back and look for the item room. Hang on, buddy. What do you mean you know you're going to the boss room? You haven't even seen it yet. Well, Cletus, I know the composition of an Isaac map by now, and this is definitely displaying all the familiar symptoms of going towards the boss room. We get an absolute nothing item out of that. We had C Dizzle. Wow, a free little Chad. I'll take that. C Dizzle gonna help us out here. Welcome to the team, buddy. Let's try to get D Bizzle. The little Chad is going to give us a half heart kiss every now and then. He's just going to drop a little half red heart, which is great for bone heart builds, which is definitely what we have. It's also great for this Necronomicon, or this Midas Touch build that we've got going on here. Is it will essentially allow us to refill those bone hearts whenever we can, and then use it to cause more contact damage on our enemies and get more money, which causes even more damage, etc., etc. I'm gonna wait till Peep goes to phase 3 here before we use Necronomicon. There he goes. Again, it doesn't do that much damage to bosses. I really wish that Necronomicon would do... Wow. Would do percentage damage to enemies instead. Like a 30% hit would be amazing. Against bosses. It wouldn't be very good against regular mobs. Yep. 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 Okay, so I don't want to use or lose our soul hearts, but I do want to roll stuff in the shop. I would also really love to get this mega chest just to see what's in there. The fact that we've gotten 0 devil deals now, and we're on floor 3, about to go to floor 4, is disheartening, to say the least. Haven't found the secret room yet. I'm not sure where it is. It might be... No, it is not. Might be above the shop. It'd be a pretty diabolical place for it, but... That's Isaac, baby! It could also be in the elbow here. We have enough bombs to go check. There it is. Get a nickel. Okay. Alright now. Alright now. Oh, another. We didn't get another nickel. Unicorn Stump would also be a massive upgrade if we could get it as well for our active item. You know, and Necronomicon, it's doing its thing, but it's just... It doesn't deal enough damage for me to really care about it too much, and it has no synergy with Midas Touch whatsoever. Curse the Unknown. Gonna make us using Midas Touch a little bit scarier because we are not going to know how much exact HP we've got. And 2 big rooms coming up here. That right there is the Necronomicon speciality. I was looking at the map while moving. Don't do that. The soul heart we just picked up is now gone. Whoa, okay. All right, I saw that little cheap shot there, game. Once again, we get nothing but Globins in here. Yeah, see, that didn't even kill the champion Globin. Oh, it's scary. You don't ever really want to play chicken with a Globin unless you know you got piercing shots and you got the damage. Okay. Still looking for any type of room whatsoever. Secret room might be to the left of here. I'd say it's about an 85% wall. Would be the other 15. Should have checked before I bombed. You see Dizzle. We know the secret room cannot be there. There's a big gap, but we are going to go into the curse room anyway because I'm not coming back to this side of the map. A little bit of help here from the curse room, but it didn't really do much because obviously we lost the soul heart. Heard a dime somewhere. Ah. So we can get this dime. Maybe the secret room if I place that a little bit better, but 35 cents is a pretty significant damage bonus to Midas Touch. We also got keys here, which is good. Death card gives us a second Necronomicon use, basically. And Eternal chests. Eternal chests absolutely hate the flat penny because we can just do it infinitely there. And eventually, we will find our item room and shop. I don't know when. Don't know where. But it's going to be somewhere on this room. Or on this floor. Eventually. I'm not going to say right now. But eventually, we will find an item room and a store. Go to the big room first while we have a full charge on the Necronomicon. Boy, howdy, what a store it is. What a store it is. Item room is going to be south of here. No, it's going to be north, I bet. Bet. I was wrong. Super Seeker might be here. Yeah, there we go. 3 soul hearts. Bueno. Bueno. Still no item room yet, and the fact that it's right next to the boss room at this point is a little bit rude. One bomb gets us some coins and some keys. Potentially lots of keys here. Flat penny feels generous. Yeah, look at that. 3 extra keys there. I love it. Crack the Skizzle? Absolutely. Not even a question about which item is better. Seagram's here, by the way. There you go. That's when you want to sort of consolidate all your power right there. When all the bombs are together and away from the ground where they can't spawn any of the grubs. Crack the Skizzle insta-dunks most of little Gerties. And I will, I guess, take Booster Pack. Hangman. No Hearts. Okay. No Hearts is interesting if we ever get a sack room. So we get Goat Head and Guppy's Paw. I'm not going to take the I'm not going to take Satanic Bible. It's just too much HP to give away. But Crack the Skizzle, though. Potentially massive. Let's drop... Could also just drop the Queen of Hearts in there, then use the Ace of Diamonds, but I'm not going to do that.
Ace of Diamonds.
There we go. I didn't have the flat penny on me. Not that big of a deal. We may have missed out on like an extra key or two. And Curse of the XL. As soon as we get our Goat Head. Now, that's not a coincidence there. People like to call me crazy to say that the game thinks that, or to say that the game knows exactly what it's doing to counterplay us. And right there is just the purest example. We had no curses of the XL up to this point, and then all of a sudden we get guaranteed double deals. And now the game gives us an XL floor, which effectively robs us guaranteed of 1 double deal, at least. And I have a feeling this is not going to be the last of the XL floors either, so... As you can see here, our damage is not good now. It was good at the start, but not anymore. It's no longer sufficient. We can't even keep the HP that we've got here. We couldn't even kill anything with minus touch. So yeah, this is the scaling of getting to depths 2 here, underprepared at this point from a stat standpoint, and losing a double deal is definitely one of those things that's going to really hurt us. And that's the reason why I always say that XLs are by far the worst of the curses. A lot of people will think that Curse the Blind would be my least favorite, which it is my second least favorite, but it is not my absolute least favorite. Curse the Blinds, at least you can still get items if it came down to a bind. Curse the Blind doesn't actually take any items for you. It's up to you. It's your option, your decision to either take or not take items, but you're not losing devil deals and stuff off of it. Curse the XL says the heck with all that and just robs you of many different things. And we have not received anything in terms of damage ups for this entire run, so far anyway. And if we don't get anything significant here with this devil deal that we get, and at least, you know, the boss before Mom, we're going to be in some trouble. I mean, Crack the Skizzle is great and all. Midas Touch is great, but we cannot use both of them. And they have no synergy again. We would need, at this point, to lean upon Midas Touch. We would have to get Unicorn Stump or some kind of invincibility, or at the very least, get the Book of Shadows, which would be amazing if we could do that. As you can tell, we have not found any of those. I'm hoping, though. I'm holding out hope. It's a Wish It Wednesday right now. I wish it into existence. I wish to get the Unicorn Stump or some kind of invincibility that has a low cooldown that we can use with Midas Touch here. And a dead end. All right. All right. Let's go check out this side of the map here. Might as well just finish the meme here. Yep. Crack the Sky, you have absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, failed miserably in this room. I had to do that. I just had to. We would have been in that room for 5 minutes. And we probably would have gotten hit anyway. So really, I did you all a favor by saving you time, than having to suffer through that room. And I gotta say, this run's starting to feel pretty crawly. For such a fast start there with the Tears upgrade and Midas Touch, we have not really been able to utilize it all that much. Oh, Chub, you just had to go to the right, girl. That did not hit her. This room is a actual nightmare. .18 damage. And she just respawned every single one of those grubs that we just got done taking 30 seconds to kill. I mean, I have never seen this room be this chaotic before. This is kind of absurd. Damn, you have no HP. Thank you. Yeah, that is an unacceptable amount of damage that we took. But I mean, you know, what can we really do with this DPS here? Any boss that actually spawns other things is going to be our living hell. Good damage there by Crack the Skizzle. That's the kind of big time plays that we need right now, and we don't get any sort of damage upgrade. I mean, we have to take Roid Rage as our second syringe item. And we are still looking for either one of our item rooms and the shop. And we haven't seen any of those. We've only seen the boss rooms. Well, at least we know that the... thank you, Mystery Sack. At least we know that the pool card is right next to the mom room, so we might as well go get Crack the Sky a full charge and get our devil deal to just clearing the rest of this floor, make it hopefully a little bit easier unless we get Krampus. That, of course, would be the ultimate sign of the game listening to us. And you wouldn't want to do that, right, game? You want people to keep calling me crazy for saying that you can hear us. And you can counterplay what we do in the game, and you base that off of what we do. Right? You surely wouldn't want to prove me right and give us a Krampus fight after giving us a XL floor, after giving us Goat Head, right? Right? Problem is we have a bomb now. So we're not going to be able to go fight Mom yet. I mean, we could, but we can't get out of the room. One bomb. One bomb's all we're looking for. A dead cat, which is going to be nice. I'm not going to take it right now, though, because there's no reason to. Although with Goat Head now, we can actually start actively using our HP and our body as damage. Minus touch, because now we don't have to worry about having no red heart damage. So hard. I'm actually going to leave that right now for when we come back after the devil deal. A lot of red hearts on the ground. Would be sure swell if we could get a sacrifice room. And I don't know if you noticed or not, we still haven't found an item room yet. This is, yeah. Isaac is in midweek form. I mean, again, if we don't get a significant damage upgrade, just, not even a significant, just a basic damage upgrade here, we are in for quite the challenge. Sure, paperclip. I mean, we have got so many keys, it's not going to matter. And there you go. The Isaac engine determined that we must have both of our item rooms right next to each other. Who's ready for a greed fight? We actually get Black Candle, which is amazing. I mean, we might as well buy everything here. Black Candle gonna rid us of curses. One floor too late, unfortunately. But at least we don't have to worry about Curse the Blind or Curse the XL anymore. All right, we're gonna place your bets. How many think that Sinvicta is going to forget about Dead Cat? Raise your hands. All right, now, how many people have faith in Cine V and know that he probably won't forget Dead Cat on a run as bad as this? I don't see enough people holding up their hands here. I have to take stock here. This is killing me. I need to see how many rooms we've cleared without seeing a single item room. And if it rivals something that we've done in the past. I think the most cleared rooms that we've ever found has been 33 before finding an item room. So we got to see how close we are to this. All right. Okay, so let's start from left to right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3. 33, including the secret rooms and curse room. Or so. And yeah, that's impressive right there. We count both of the boss rooms, which are not item rooms, both of the secret rooms and the curse room. Yep. That's pretty impressive, I gotta say. That is now you talk about a Guinness Book of World Record right there. That is a Sinvicta record all the way. And we're still exploring, looking for the item room. You know, having fun on a Wednesday. Just chilling. Having a grand old time. We got Sea Dizzle here. What's to complain about? There you go. Is it worth it? The answer's pretty damn worth it. In-game, that is. Get cancer. And no is the other answer. So that is technically our second guppy item waiting for us in 9 lives. Now, the greatest irony of all of this is that we may not get a full charge to fight Mom with after it's all said and done. Nice little trailing shot there just to make sure that the oil wasn't able to hit us there. Try to approach it. See, Dizzle, you look like you dropped that. You're trying to take over. Hey, if you're gonna take over D Bizzle's job, hey, I'm all for it. You can definitely do both, and that would be amazing. But even after it's all said and done on this absolute voyage of a floor, this odyssey, I dare say, we still are 1 away from Guppy. And with Goat Head, you would think that we have a very good shot at getting it. I'm not going to bomb my way through there as much as I would love to. We have to use this. We have to use this bomb for the Fool card. You might be saying, why don't you just take 9 lives? Who cares? Well, it's not efficient to take 9 lives yet. We're not going to die in the Mom fight, and we're not going to die doing the taking our Devil Dew items. We can go to the next floor with a fresh set of lives, a good amount of HP, and whatever Devil Dew items we get. Because the game's not going to give us a Krampus fight. If it does, then it's just proving me right, that it knows exactly what we're trying to do, and it listens to us. So surely the game's not going to do that, right? You don't want to let everyone know your little secret, do you, game? Now, Cancer is also a very nice pickup for us here with Midas Touch again, because if we start deliberately using Midas Touch as our primary weapon, it's only going to cost us half of a soul heart after the initial hit. So we can continue to use it over and over and over again and not be in fear of actually getting, you know, bodied by whatever we're trying to, well, we're trying to use our body on. So we need to get damage here out of this Devil Deal. Any kind of damage. We've been on this floor for 16 minutes. Just now looked at the timer. Here's our Devil Deal. We are absolutely not going to Lamb. And it didn't give us a Krampus fight. Did get a damage upgrade, which is nice. I am going to take Cambion Conception, and we'll go out and go grab Dead Cat, which is going to give us our second Guppy item, 9 lives, and a hope and a chance that we can maybe get something epic out of this. Here we go. Dead Cat. Maintain our Bone Hearts. We're going to lose those red hearts anyway to Dead Cat had we taken it first, so we might as well have done it. I mean, it only really saved us 1 extra heart because that's all that the pentagram costs, but yeah, then we're going to go grab our, if we can get, all we need is a sack room. We are 1 sack room away from really getting a big boost for us. And with Cancer and the Queen of Hearts, that should be a slam dunk, but we got to get the sack room. Hi, Bran. We get Book of Shadows. Oh, baby. 27 keys. We're absolutely going to be playing this key beggar here. Now remember, we don't have to worry about curses anymore. Thanks to Black Candida. Popping out these chests here, we get a soul heart, very nice. More money equals more power. Red chest might equal a guppy item, which would be amazing. Book of Shadows makes this extremely powerful now. Just flush with keys here. Red chests here. I mean, eventually we're going to get a guppy item or teleport. Early teleport. Mom's Pearl is good, but not what we're looking for here. You're a little greedy on that one, I'm not gonna lie. Now, with Book of Shadows, we can start really pumping the damage here with Midas Touch. Look at that, we are already maxed out now. I say already, but, you know, it gives me hope that we're going to be able to start upping our clear speed now, more and more and more. It would have been nice had we gotten something like, say, the 4.5 volt, but we didn't. I'm just not even going to mess around with this. Look how much damage we're doing. We're absolutely plowing over the Claudies now. A little bit off in that first initial placement. Okay, more bombs and keys. We can go back and play that key beggar if I really wanted to, which I don't. I think we got a lot out of him, than probably more out of him than we really even thought possible. I stupidly thought that we had a full charge on Book of Shadows for some reason. Yeah, anything that can modify our charge on our active item would be incredible. This is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, we are in crawl territory. Imagine what this run would have looked like, though, had we had Book of Shadows early on. I mean, we would have been singing a totally different tune by now. Oh, that schmoove. And this is the right way. Okay. What am I doing? We have the blue map, man. Use your head. So, now, the question becomes, will we get the third guppy item? Skull-X, we should be able to absolutely destroy Skull-X here. Unless, of course, it doesn't let us hit the tail. Look at that contact damage, though. Look at that. Synth oil, we get spun. No hesitation at all. Huge damage upgrade. We get void, which, yeah, we're just going to ignore. I could look for a sack room, but at this point, we're sprinting to the finish. It would be nice if there was a sack room. I don't think we've seen one on this entire run. Okay, what's happening here? We just got triple tapped. I think one of it was the creep, and then the other one was something. So this is where Midas Touch really works with the Book of Shadows, and this is the synergy that we were talking about. Lots of red hearts. Fun definitely helps us out, although it doesn't increase our tears rate, it does increase our damage and our overall DPS. Run to your doom here. We have become the Golden Death. Soul Hearts, and we shake a stick at. Tempted to use the Queen of Hearts in there, but I have a feeling that they don't turn into Soul Hearts. And even if we do use it in there, we can still get a sacrifice room in Cathedral. But, you know, in all seriousness, it's runs like this that make you appreciate how many different ways you can win an Isaac. You know? Like, obviously, we were looking at a very, very not optimized, not good run for the majority of this run. And even though it took us forever and a day to get to where we are now, we're still managing to maintain a good amount of HP, managing to maintain a good killing speed as long as we can use the Book of Shadows. And Midas Touch is our key to all of that. I guess I'll take Hungry Soul. Alrighty. Alright. Secret room obviously here. We can't do anything about those chests, unfortunately. We did not end up getting Guppy. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? 11 bombs. I'm tempted to skip straight to Isaac. Unless this is the wrong way, which is very well may be. And also, we can queue up the Book of Shadows to clear a more annoying room, like this one if we had a full charge, should we need it. Hungry Soul is at least going to help us out a little bit with damage, especially on the explosions. If that was a red chest, I definitely would have considered doing it. Got a big room coming up here. Okay, we got a full charge in the Book of Shadows right before Isaac. Not going to thank the game for that. I am going to rip the Queen of Hearts in here. Oh, baby. Now that was worth it. I'm not going to rip the Book of Shadows until we're ready to go. Until Isaac spawns the fetuses here in Phase 2. It's been a very strategy-heavy day today. These Angel Fetuses are going to run out. The majority of the contact damage to Isaac here. Yeah, we did a good amount. A fair bit amount of damage to him. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Little phantom shot there from Isaac. I saw that. He's trying to get tricky on us. Tricky! It's tricky! Let's save our last bombs here. There we go. One more floor to pay dirt. We can do it, everybody. All right, chest, bail us out here. Nope. 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 And nope. All right. Well done, chest. So like I said, sometimes unorthodox runs call for unorthodox methods of victory. That's exactly what we had to do in this entire run, was deal with this. And we have only taken, on this run, we've only taken 20 items. One of them we started with, and one of them is the Polaroid. So put that down to 18. I guess 20 if you include the Book of Shadows and Crack the Skizzle. The reason why I came back this way, by the way, is because I wanted to get a full charge on Book of Shadows before that big room. I was not expecting to run into Mega Fatties, but... okay. A good kill there. Charge key, very nice. Gonna go ahead and run over these fools real quick. I should mention that the Midas touch damage is not constant. It is only whenever you turn them into gold. Sure. Rubber cement is fine. So it's not dealing the constant damage that you would want by contact. It's only on the contact that actually turns them into gold, but that can be significant. Take rubber cement here. That was an insanely lucky dodge. I'm not even going to try to lie and say that I did that on purpose. Thank you, Gluttony. There you go. So now Death's HP is going down because I'm firing. I'm shooting while I'm making contact damage with Midas Touch. The nice thing about Midas Touch is the freeze. So we don't have the Book of Shadows for Blue Baby, but honestly, I'm not going to need it because I'm just going to run him over with Midas Touch and with the wafer effect that we get from the cancer item. Oh, look at that. We get a golden bomb. Nice. So we are going to actually live through this one, everyone. It was, I don't know. It's hard to call this one a crawl episode necessarily. There we go. We finally got it. Leech, you're doing the Lord's work here. It was pretty crawly. That Depths 2 or that Depths XL was insanely long. Leech, you're doing great. Just plow him over Midas Touch. Get the dub here. No problem at all. At the end of the day, you know, we had ourselves a very strategy-heavy, unorthodox run. And sometimes those are the most satisfying ones. So shout out to Midas Touch for being the absolute Chad Lord MVP of this run. I got to say that without that one, I mean, Book of Shadows helped out a lot too, but it really came down to Midas Touch. Book of Shadows doesn't win the game on its own. Midas Touch can. And yeah, you got to see it live, in person, in charge, and in the mosh pit. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click that like button, leave a comment down below. Remember, this video gets to 3,000 likes or more. We have another tally on the like streak counter, which now would only put us 14 away if this video does it. So please consider doing it. I hope you have a fantastic midweek. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some pages of mine like Relat01, Plots Kalen Cantony, Andrew Fluitt, and Noah Howard. you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.